Hockey fans everywhere gather round, because something truly rare is unfolding north of the border. The Toronto Maple Leafs, a club thick with history but haunted by playoff heartbreak, have just smashed through their own glass ceiling. For the first time in the Auston Matthews era, the Leafs have gone further in the postseason than ever before. The city is buzzing, hearts are pounding, and a question quietly echoes across Canada. Is it finally time to put old doubts to rest and let a new narrative take hold? Toronto's test of faith. Fans and players in unison. In the world of hockey, few cities live and breathe the sport quite like Toronto. Yet for years, frustration has hardened even the most passionate fans. Disappointment bred cynicism, and optimism was rationed like precious gold. Now, as Max Domi emphasized after a pivotal Game 2 win, everyone is called to play their part. Players owning their roles, and fans rekindling their belief. Victories are getting tougher. Every shift on the ice is a battle, every game a test. Not only for the players, but for a fan base, weary from waiting. Joy is returning, though, one goal and one win at a time. Energy spills from the stands to the streets, reviving connections between families, friends, and perfect strangers. Whether inside the arena or gathered around a TV, every Leafs supporter is a key actor in this comeback story. Dispelling the fog of cynicism, a hopeful generation emerges. Ask any Leafs fan what it's been like to follow this team, and you'll likely hear tales of heartbreak, playoff collapses, and cautious hope. Years of stagnation cast a heavy shadow, with even the most loyal watching with guarded hearts. Yet, as the Leafs rewrite their story this spring, something remarkable is happening. Faith is beginning to edge out fear. The sting of the past hasn't vanished, but there's a new collective energy building. In break rooms, city parks, late-night group chats, excitement pulses. People remember that winning in Toronto is an event. It's more than just a sport. It's part of the city's soul. The possibility that this year could be different is on everyone's lips. I'm turning the page. New playoff records, new heroes. Reaching this new playoff milestone is more than just a statistic. It's a symbol of changing times and rising expectations. With a 2-game cushion against the Florida Panthers, the Leafs are not just in the hunt. They're shaping a reputation for toughness and resilience, shaking loose their past. They know the Panthers will push back, but optimism has rarely felt so justified in Toronto. Key players are writing their own chapter. Mitch Marner, now wiser and steadier, thrives under pressure, his recent international experience translates to sharp decisions on the ice. William Nylander continues to impress, his reliability elevated to new heights each series. Matthew Knies is maturing game by game, emerging as an X-factor. Morgan Riley and Max Domi anchor critical moments with both poise and explosive. Additions like Brad Treliving, who's bolstered the roster's size and depth with the likes of Knies and Max Pacioretty, have. On the blue line, new faces, Chris Tanev, Brandon Carlo, Simon Benoit, have brought necessary. For the first time in ages, Toronto looks hard to rattle and built for playoff battle. New leadership and a culture shift. Berube's influence perhaps. Quietly, another major force reshaping this team is coach Craig Berube. His straight-shooting mentality, no-nonsense discipline, and deep hockey IQ have clearly rubbed off. The Leafs now play with a blend of power, focus, and adaptability, traits essential for deep playoff. Berube instilled a belief that every moment counts, but not every second is a referendum on worthiness. Presence and composure are his trademarks, and his roster reflects. While joy cracks through the tension, there's a control. The goal isn't small victories or fleeting euphoria. The only satisfaction comes with reaching the sport. The core and the critics, unchanged questions, new. No Leafs renaissance would be complete without revisiting the saga of the core. Matthews, Marner, Nylander, and Riley have weathered years of intense scrutiny and playoff. Yet as they produce in these key moments, there's a sense the narrative may finally be. Could success here also absolve team president Brendan Shanahan of his share of. After all, he's built one of the Leafs' most consistently formidable. This postseason is becoming a reckoning for leadership, for players, and for every story that's weighed Toronto down. Still, no one's getting ahead of themselves. Beating the Panthers and moving deeper would be true. For now, the question lingers: how much belief? When does cautious optimism become full-throated perspective? And the heart of Leafs nation zooming out, it's clear that whatever happens next, these Leafs. It's not just about breaking a record for playoff wins, it's about the feeling in the city, the shift in the fan. Maybe it's cautious, but it's unmistakable. The team seems like it can go toe-to-toe with anyone, every line contributing, every shift. Facing adversity with poise, the Maple Leafs are proving the doubters wrong. At least, the Panthers remain a threat, and no win is ever guaranteed. But Toronto is finally looking and acting like a team meant for. Wow. Toronto's crossroads, with every extra game, every clutch performance, every challenge. Overcome, the old doubts lose a bit more power. Leafs Nation, it's time to confront the question. Why not let yourself believe in more, not just in another round, but in the chance to rewrite generations? If you feel that shift in the air, let us know. Hit like to support these rising Leafs and drop your predictions and thoughts in the. Where were you the moment this team made you? What's different? We'll be here covering every step and every comeback on the Leafs road. For Toronto, a new chapter is being written, one that might just change everything for good.